Everybody enjoy taiko. That's very good, and no matter who you are, where they're from, but drum beat is like a heartbeat. Dun 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 dun, very instinctive.
I've been with Taiko Dojo for almost 10 years now. This is going on my 10th year. And I just saw one of their Zellerbach performances. That's our annual show that happens. And the first time I saw it, it just blew me away. I mean, seriously, I was like, wow, I have to try this. I wonder if they offer classes. So I called, and sure enough, they do offer classes.
Wow, let's see. I think I probably started maybe about 15 years ago as a beginner, and I bounced around with a couple groups, and I dropped out for about 5 years, but decided I wanted to come back, so here I am.
I started Taiko because I'm a member of Higashi Honganji Buddhist Temple, and when the minister was friends with Brian, and they said they were going to start classes, and it was always something that my sister and I were interested in, so we joined. And what keeps me going is the bond that I have with my fellow Kitsune Taiko members, because we're really like a family, and playing for so long, it's really great. And I'm really sad that this is one of my last performances, because they've been a really great support system for me through all of middle school and high school, and it's hard times, but we were always there for each other. So I'm pretty sad this is one of the last ones.
I started Taiko when I was 8 years old, and at first it just seemed like a fun thing to do, and it looked cool, and I was craving rhythmic stuff in my life because I didn't have as much as I wanted. And then after a while, I definitely didn't expect for it to become as important a thing in my life as it did. But after a couple classes, I started to figure out that it fulfilled a lot more in my life than what any other extracurricular activity would. So it has a rhythmic side, and it's spiritual and physical and mental, and it's challenging in all different areas. So that was really, really exciting.
Lots of young generation, I getting energy from them. That reminds me just like when I was a young time, many years ago.
Like, we've gone on smaller tours like the Santa Cruz and stuff, but this is mine and the other Rising Stars' first plane ride for Taiko. So it's pretty exciting to be going far and to be seeing what other groups are doing. But it's definitely an honor to be here.
But yeah, I mean, it's kind of a contrast being here with the different groups and seeing their different styles, and some of the groups are, kind of laid back, and in some ways I'd like to be kind of like that too, but that's not really a possibility.
I studied the traditional music, so I keep the traditional manner, but all different styles is good. Then so we share. So if there's something done from the traditional piece, that's good too. Then we learn their, very active and energy, lots of energy, rhythm. It doesn't have to be traditional, and everybody enjoy. So we share. That's good. But before, I was very strong-head. I have to keep this tradition. But it was okay 40 years ago. So because we are making a foundation of this cultural art form.
Well, it's a big mixture, It's like some of the old school Tanaka Sensei, Francisco Taiko Dojo. Spirit is very important, and they gave it their all. And with us, we're trying to push the limits in terms of adding hip hop and rock and pop and dancing and all this good stuff. So, it's kind of like we still really love that old stuff, but we're trying to also push the limits by doing what we grew up listening to.
Being able to play with Taiko Dojo is something that I probably would have never imagined we would be doing when we started Taiko Project a long time ago. We've always been very kind of on the edge. We've honestly done some stuff that is not exactly politically correct, and it just comes with making mistakes, figuring out what we're doing wrong, and then trying to do it right or do it better. And so as time has gone on, we've kind of found our way. And this year especially has been a really great time to really reconnect with the pioneers of Taiko. We just came back from doing a show with Kenny Endo in Hawaii. That was really awesome. Kenny played omiyage with us, and to be able to play with Tanaka Sensei and Taiko Dojo, and to have him completely be open to actually having us play in his signature songs, and also to have us do a gigantic encore together is fantastic. It's an honor, and we're just excited to finally share that with everyone.
I feel like sometimes grandfather or father, but you know, even I'm just 65 years old, but I can share with the youngster. That's I really happy myself. See, 20 years old. For the baseball, the 65 years, not many 65 years play with the 20 years kids, you know, playing together, you know. For the drumming, I had one person 80 years old.
He's actually 78.
78, see?
He's playing yatai.
Oh, that's really wonderful.
And I think that San Francisco Taiko Dojo is pretty traditional. Like our piece called Yodan is from the 1960s, and that's about as modern a piece as we have. So it's cool to see sort of Taiko going in a new direction and to see what else is possible with the art form.
I think the contrast of old and new is great, number one, because Taiko Dojo hasn't been to LA in a while, and so to see the very beginnings of Taiko, I mean, Sokobayashi was written in, I think, 1972. Tsunami a little earlier, or a little later in 1986, but to have a piece that's nearly 40 years old is, that was played back then and is still played now. I don't know how different it is, but I'm imagining it's pretty close to the original. To have that along with our style of what we do, which is very new and all, you know, less than 5 or 6 years old.
Us working on many sides, it was exciting for us because it is a different piece and it's a new piece, and we enjoyed it. We enjoyed practicing it, and we tried to perfect it as much as we could in the short amount of time. But yeah, it was a lot of fun for us to learn it in practice. So we can't wait.
And just to know that they were one of the first Taiko groups, and it's just really great to see this whole past, present, and future Taiko thing. It's very circular and really nice.
We need to repay that debt and you know, respect Tanaka Sensei and those people who came before us who really made this movement happen.
I can truly say that I love every one of the people, the members in Kitsune, and that I will always come back and say hi because they are my family.
I think it's going to be a historical occasion, and proud to be a part of it.
So going to be a good concert.
Everything is that ties everybody together is just the love of Taiko, you know. Everybody here has been, you know, studying from us, and then in turn, you know, I learned from my parents. Brian first learned from San Jose Taiko, and all those people started just because of Tanaka Sensei. So, you know, it's really a special thing to kind of see it kind of come full circle here. So.